Hello and welcome to the second video of tongue tie and voice fluctuation, throat chakra intuition. Oh my goodness, so many words. So we're moving into the second energetic quality of a tongue tie, and that is indecisiveness. So when I connect with the energy of being indecisive, I actually experience it as this teetering from side to side. So it's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to commit to that. I don't know if I can really choose that or decide on that. I'm going to go back and forth, and it's kind of this flip-flop energy. So I connect with this as being a teeter from side to side at the throat chakra. Now, when you experience this dynamic, this can show you that you are picking up on something that may be signaling you to pay attention to. So this teeter from side to side can either show you that maybe there's not a full alignment, and I'll give you an example. It can show you that something might be off energetically and you don't want or don't feel ready to fully commit to something. And indecisiveness in general, of course, surfaces at various times, but pay attention to this specific dynamic if you do feel that teeter from side to side at the throat. So one example could be that you get invited to be interviewed on a podcast. Let's say somebody sends you an email and says, I would love to have you on this podcast. Let's set up a date. What would you like to talk about? That's one example. And you start to go back and forth. You're not really feeling a full yes. There's a bit of a teeter that's happening at the throat. And this could be for many reasons. Maybe there's just not a complete alignment. Maybe there's something that just doesn't fully resonate with you, with the person who's invited you. But typically this questioning, when you go back and forth of, oh, that's really nice of that person to invite me, but I don't really feel like it's a full alignment. We start to bring the intellect into what it is we're experiencing, and we start to judge that information. And I'm going to be going into third eye chakra intuition down the road, where I talk about some of these dynamics, which I hope will serve around judgment and getting locked into particular belief constructs when it comes to understanding your intuition. Before we go there, let's stick with this teeter movement. So when you find yourself in a place where you're second guessing at the throat chakra and you're doing this side to side dance, pay attention to some of the deeper energies. Pay attention and tap into what some of the lower chakra energies may be communicating with you, and what do you connect in with. I hope that this subtle energy is helpful to connect with, and would love to know if this is something that you have experienced before, if this is something that maybe you experience often, and tell me about how it is that you connect in with this indecisive back and forth energy at the throat. I think it's always helpful to give your own language to something and to really begin diving into something deeply and doing your best to articulate it in great detail. The more language that you begin to assign to these subtleties, the more that you can develop your intuition in depth, and then give the space for your intellect to then come in and look at everything and break it down. So I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the Throat Chakra Intuition webinar. Link below if you would like to register for that, and see you in the next one. Bye.